This is the Cholo News Report for Monday 14 May 2018. At least 13 people are killed and more than 40 others wounded after a series of suicide bombings at 3 churches in Surabaya, Indonesia. 14 people, including 2 police officers, are in the hospital being treated for injuries following suspected terrorist attacks in Surabaya, a port city on the east coast of Java Island. East Java Police spokesman Frans Barung Mangera said, "Do not believe in misleading information that exploded in 5 locations or any others," the police spokesman added. Indonesia's Foreign Minister Retno Marsudi tweeted her condolences to the bombing victims with the hashtag Unite Against Terrorism and Wear Not Off raid. National Police Chief Tito Karnavian said that the father detonated a car bomb. 2 sons aged 18 and 16 used a motorcycle for their attack, and the mother and her 2 daughters wore explosives. Experts on militant networks have warned for several years that the estimated 1,100 Indonesians who traveled to Syria to join ISIL posed a threat if they returned home. Karnavian identified the father as Dita Futrianto and said he was head of the Surabaya cell of Jama'ah Ansharut Daulah, an Indonesian militant network affiliated with ISIL, that has been implicated in attacks in Indonesia in the past year. U.S. President Donald Trump says in a tweet that he is working with Chinese President Xi Jinping to get the Chinese telecom company ZTE back into business, fast. ZTE suspended its main operations after the U.S. Department of Commerce banned American companies from selling to the firm for 7 years as punishment for ZTE breaking an agreement reached after it was caught illegally shipping U.S. goods to Iran. General view of a building of leading Chinese telecom equipment maker ZTE Corporation is seen on April 17, 2018 in Shanghai, China. The world's 2 biggest economies have already proposed tens of billions of dollars in tariffs in recent weeks, fanning worries of a full-blown trade war that could hurt global supply chains, as well as business investment plans. In trade talks in Beijing earlier this month, China asked the United States to ease crushing sanctions on ZTE, one of the world's largest telecom equipment makers, according to people with knowledge of the matter. Manchester City set a new record of 100 points in the Premier League following a 10-win away to Southampton. The dramatic ending mirrored the earlier meeting between the 2 sides, when Sterling scored a 96th-minute winner as part of City's run of 18 consecutive victories in the Premier League. Comparing sides from different eras is always going to tough, and the fact Manchester City only won a League and League Cup double may be too little silverware for some, while others will point towards the Arsenal team that went an entire league campaign unbeaten. 26 people are killed in Cibitoke province, Burundi. The country's security minister attributes the attack on civilians in the houses to an unnamed terrorist group. Speaking at the scene, Elaine Guillaume Bunyoni told reporters that 24 people were killed in their homes Friday night, and 2 others died of their wounds at a local hospital. This East African country has seen deadly political violence since early 2015, when President Pierre Nkurunziza successfully pursued a disputed 3rd term. Israel closes the Kerem Shalom border crossing into Gaza after it is heavily damaged by a Palestinian arson attack, saying that humanitarian cases will still be allowed through while the damage is being repaired. Kerem Shalom is the border crossing where most goods transit into the blockaded territory. The military said dozens of Palestinians on Friday broke into the Kerem Shalom terminal and set a gas pipeline alight. On Friday, the Gaza Health Ministry said 1 Palestinian was killed and 49 were injured when members of the Israeli army fired on protesters near the border fence with Israel and the Gazan city of Khan Younis.